if it isn't you. Mr., Miss, and/or non-binary Zer coming into my channel. You looking for a challenge? You got it. Have you ever killed a character? It don't matter, because anyone can kill a character. It's all about breaking the hearts of your readers and your characters. And we're gonna be doing that today. We're gonna put a character between a rock and a very, very hard place. I know your type. You pretend to be quiet, you keep to yourself, you don't share much. You stay quiet most of the time. Until they push you too far. Yeah, I know your type. You get real angry, you pick up your metaphorical shotgun and you start killing everyone in your stories. Yeah, I know your type. Anger is your thing. You can channel it. It's your own special type of magic. So channel that magic, writerly wizard, because today we're gonna be looking through the eyes of someone who has a legitimately good reason to be angry. What, tired of waiting? Are you ready to go? Let's do this! This was not my destiny. I will give you a scenario and you will write a story inspired by it. There is no time limit, but you must write at least 500 words, if not more. This is this story's scenario. Write from the point of view of a character as they realize they have been framed for a horrible, horrible crime. The catch, the cops are outside. Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Max, this is just another prompt. There's no challenge to this. Wrong! Anyone, and I do mean anyone, can kill a character. It doesn't take a lot. Anyone can take a poor fool and toss him in prison. The real trick comes in breaking your readers' hearts. The magic trick comes in making the reader care for this sucker. And when the reader starts to care, that's what you got them right in the palm of your hand. You want to know what this challenge is really about? It's about anger and despair and hopelessness as a character realizes that they have been set up and that their life, what they thought it was going to be, where they thought they were going, it's not going to happen anymore. Put us in that character's head. Let us see through their eyes as they realize that their life is over. The law is against them. No one is going to save them, and the system is broken. The moment of bitter fury and anger as this character realizes that this very moment, what is happening around them, was not their destiny. Now, as always, some of you may be wondering what I would do with this challenge, so let me give you my thoughts. I personally enjoy characters, particularly good people, being stuck in awful situations. That to me is incredibly fun to write. That being said, I think that I would personally play around with the timeline. You see, I like the idea of a character coming home and realizing that they have been set up for a horrible, horrible, horrible crime. I mean, what do, right? Are they gonna try to run away, even though the cops were right outside their door? Or are they gonna try to, explain themselves or try to get the law back on their side? Though it's not gonna work. Now, if you ask me, little angry, wrathful me, what is more fun than breaking a character's heart? Breaking it again and again and again. That's right, I would fast forward a little bit. I think that it would be even more fun to write the trial of a character who knows he can't succeed. But even more than that, a character in prison, locked away in a cell for the rest of their life, churning over the event in their head, trying to find a way, thinking to themselves, going crazy inside of their mind, trying to find a way, looking, searching, trying to find in their mind some way, some possibility that maybe if they could go back in time, they could fix things. But there is none. Absolutely none. Or maybe there is. Maybe. Just maybe. There's a way out, a way back, and a way to get revenge. You see, the only thing worse than a broken heart is a destroyed heart. The heart of a person who has been shattered by injustice and despair. And yet, it is within this state that a person can find the drive to be angry, wrathful, and to seek redemption. That is what this challenge is really about. And what I would do. Now, as always, I'm gonna give you some playlist recommendations. I make tons of awesome writing playlists over at 8tracks.com/mkieran. For this week, though, if you think you're gonna be writing combat and action, I absolutely recommend Writing and Fighting. Though, if you think you're gonna be writing a more suspenseful and dark story, I absolutely recommend Writing About Horror. I absolutely recommend both of these playlists. I made them myself and they're filled with my favorite tracks for writing. And of course, don't forget to share the despair. Post your writing in the comments below or share it in your social media website of choice. On Tumblr, I am Max Kieran, and on Twitter, I am Mr. Kieran. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want more. If you missed last week's challenge, click on the annotation in the screen at this very moment, and it'll take you straight to it. Aside from that, if you have comments or feedback or ideas for future challenges, please make sure to post them in the comments below. And finally, if you would like your daily dose of writing advice, writer positivity, and prompts, head over to my writing blog over at maxkieran.tumblr.com. You think you're bad? You think you can break hearts? Prove it. Get writing! The real challenge comes in showing us, the readers, that moment of bitter fury and anger as this character realizes that this, what is happening right now, was not cars! Freaking cars! That was going pretty well, right? I think that was going pretty well.